Guys, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to Brand Rono TV. I hope you're enjoying your Friday. And guess what? On the latest, Manchester United's Paul Pogba says that my dream is to play for Real Madrid. What do Manchester United fans think about that? Paul Pogba no longer wants to be in a sinking ship, and that sinking ship's name goes by the name Manchester United. Pogba says Manchester United have not yet held talks with him over extending contract at Old Trafford. The France international adds all football players will love to play for Real Madrid. It is a dream for me. Why not one day? I mean, are you serious? For you to play for a club like Real Madrid, you need to at least win some trophies with Manchester United. I mean, let's face it, yes, Paul Pogba is a fantastic player, he's a great midfielder. But in Manchester United, it seems to me like his levels have just gone drastically down from his days in Manchester United. I remember the first day how happy I was when I saw him signing for Manchester United all the way from Juventus. I ran to YouTube and checked out his clips from Juventus and he was fantastic. And I believe that he's a perfect fit for Manchester United. But unfortunately, perhaps the money got to him. Perhaps it was he can't complain that he's not had good coaches. He's had Jose Mourinho, but things didn't work out alongside Jose Mourinho himself. And I'm not gonna blame for Mourinho for that. He's a fantastic manager. I'm gonna blame the player for not putting in the hard work, for not working extremely hard to help the team, and that is Manchester United. They have let down the fans, they have let down the supporters, they have disappointed each and every single one of us Manchester United fans. We feel so disappointed in Paul Pogba after $100 million signing, coming to get humiliated last week by Tottenham, getting humiliated, completely beaten by Tottenham in something that we don't even want to remember. I mean, who wants to remember what Tottenham did to Manchester United last week? Because, to be honest with you, I just want to forget about what happened. Tottenham destroyed Manchester United 6-1 with Bruno Fernandes scoring the only goal, and that is actually a penalty. I think it's well justified for other fans to laugh at us by saying the only thing we score is actually penalties. I don't think Manchester United can even complain that we get more VAR. VAR is actually on our side this time, but still, despite having them on our side and getting this many penalties, I don't think any other team has gotten that many penalties than Manchester fucking United. But we actually have. We actually have the most penalties. But unfortunately, we are not using it to actually win a game. It's actually helping us just a little bit. But we shouldn't depend on that. We are Manchester United. It seems that when Alex Ferguson went, everything went to shit for us. Absolutely everything went to shit for us. At least Jose Mourinho actually managed to get us a trophy in the Europa League. But we should actually be getting Champions League trophies, or at least in the minimum Premier League title. But everything's just gone to shit. And right now you're hearing from Paul Pogba, oh, I want to go to play for Real Madrid. With all the money you earn right here in Manchester United, you want to go to Real Madrid. Of course, your salary is going to be doubled in Real Madrid. But why would Real Madrid want flops to go play for them? And if they're going to get you, then they're obviously going to get you for a cut price. I don't think they're going to spend 150 million pounds for a player who last year played in the Europa League, and this year is actually playing for the Champions League. But I don't think that this season will ever make it to the Champions League spot by how we are playing. So the guy says there has been no contact from Manchester United over a contract extension, and that all football players will have to play for Real Madrid. So the contract of the French midfielder Paul Pogba is due to expire at the end of the current campaign, although United do have an option to extend it by a further 12 months. I really think that Manchester United is actually planning on trying to offload Paul Pogba. And why is that? Let's face it, the guy has been a flop for us. He's been a flop. Him, Bruno Fernandes, though it's still too early, the man only scores penalties. So perhaps we can just keep him for penalties, so he can score for us penalties. Pogba is currently on international duty with France for the Nations League games against Portugal and Croatia right now. At a media conference ahead of those games, the 27-year-old said, "What football players will love to play for Real Madrid. It's a dream for me. Why not one day? Why can't you work hard for Manchester United first? And if you're too good, then Real Madrid will pay a shitload of money for you." But we Manchester United buy players for more than 100 million pounds, and we turn them into 30 million pound players, just like what Gary Neville said. I like what he said. He said that Manchester United turns players into from 100 million pound players to 30 million pounds. But Liverpool, our arch nemesis, our arch rivals, turn 30 million players into 100 million pound players. And that really, really hurts me as a Manchester United supporter. But if the guy wants to leave, if Paul Pogba wants to leave, then let him leave. We want players who want to play for our club, who want to honor the stripes of our clubs, the blood, sweat, and tears shed by all of those legendary players like Cristiano motherfucking Ronaldo, who came on to become one of the best players in the world, all the way from Manchester United. If Paul Pogba wants to go, if Paul wants to go, let him go. And you know what? He can also take Ed Woodward with him, because our transfer policy is actually shit, completely shit. So the man says, "I'm in Manchester and I love my club. I'm playing in Manchester. I'm having fun and I want to do everything to put the club where it deserves. I'll give everything to the max like my teammates." Well, your best seems to be shit to me, Paul Pogba. You're not impressing me at all. At the moment, I am in Manchester and I'm concentrating about getting back to my best form. Do you think you'll ever get back to his best form? I actually don't see it. I've not seen them play this well. I think that their performance has been shit after shit after shit after shit. I think there would be a moment when the club will come and talk to me and maybe offer me something or not. So far, nothing has happened. I can't tell you something that I don't know. Manchester United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is now under pressure to deliver trophies after making multiple key signings. But they're not enough. Absolutely not enough. I mean, they've spent 250 million on players since Solskjaer, Ole, that is, took the job permanently in March 2019, including big money moves last season for Harry Maguire, Bruno Fernandes, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. But mostly all of them have been pathetic. I mean, okay, put Bruno Fernandes for penalties. Let's keep him from that. Harry Maguire, I mean, as a defender, is pathetic. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, not too bad, but not at the level of the Manchester United we know of. So Donny van de Beek arrived in September this year, and Edison Cavani is the latest high-profile signing at Old Trafford, with the club completing a deal for the former Paris Saint-Germain forward, as well as Brazil left-back Alex Telles on deadline day. Ole will have been in the job for 2 years this coming December. So the guy says, "I've long maintained that he needs support, but he's now brought in a lot of players which is sanctioned. He didn't get Jordan Sancho, and I understand the reasons why. 108 million pounds is way too much in this current environment, so they can't do that for Sancho. 108 million pounds is way too much. United have conceded 11 goals in the first 3 Premier League games. It's been a really turbulent start to the season, and I think everybody is going to take some part of the blame for that. The players and the manager as well. Ole has got to deliver now. He's got to deliver trophies. You know what? I like what Patrice Evra said. Our Manchester United legend, our blood red legend, our Red Devils legend, Patrice Evra. I like what he said. He said that some people need to be slapped. If it's at the board or even the players, they need to be received a good slap. I don't support any violence, but some people need to be slapped after that kind of performance and how much money they make in a week. For our budget, what we spend on players is in hundreds and hundreds of millions. And compare it to what Liverpool spends on players, I think we pay 3 times more what Liverpool pays on player wages, just player wages. And look at our performance. It seems like players are now coming to Manchester United only to earn money, but not to play. And that needs to be solved by, first of all, changing Ed Woodward as the guy who controls the fans in Manchester United. That guy, he just needs to go. Someone else needs to be put in that position. We need a sporting director so that we can actually have better days as Manchester United supporters, so that we can come back to who we truly are. A top 4 and Premier League champions, and even Champions League champions very, very soon. We need to go back to where we belong, where Sir Alex Ferguson took us for years and years and years. We need to go back to that. So tell me what you think about Paul Pogba. Should he go? For me, I say the guy should go. If he doesn't want to play, then he should just go. Let him leave. Let players who want to come in and play and die and give their blood, sweat and tears for the club to come over and play their hearts out for Manchester United. But for me, Paul Pogba should just get out. Let's remove that wage bill away from us. If he wants to leave, let him leave. So don't forget to hit the comment section, like and subscribe to our channel, guys, for more content. You know the drill. Sayonara.